Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good morning. I hope you had a good Saturday. That you have a great Sunday. Yeah, today after quite a while actually, we're playing Genshin Impact. I didn't even have I didn't even have an updated thumbnail for the point two, but oh well, I guess that's fine. uh, Hold on. Had something I wanted to say. Oh right, our emote got approved. the animated one. Here it is. Ta-da! Oh, also the other one got approved. Wait, which one was it? Okay, wait, hold on. I also realized that yesterday I messed up. It's these three that are the follower emotes. Yeah, that's it. Wait, is it? Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, I'm probably right. We also got this one approved. Probably. Yeah, I think that's the one, right? Because there's the two that look similar, but one is more zoomed out. Well, one of them got approved. I don't remember which one. But yeah, it was kind of weird because one of them got approved like instantly. The other one had like to wait for it to be manual approved. So I don't know why that happened. No, wait, okay, wait, that's it. Okay, it's like this are the follower emotes. And like this are the sub emotes. Right? Nah, fuck it, I don't know. it's something. Something is something and the other something is something. I don't remember. But yeah, we're gonna be playing some Genshin. We're gonna be doing Wriothesley's story quest. Yeah, here it is. And if there's time, we'll also do Furina's story quest. Hello, Tenscan. Good morning. How are you doing? Have you seen the new animated emote? and it's a really simple animation, but it was too much effort to give it a real animation. Okay. yeah, see. Oh, I actually really like that emote. But yeah, so we'll be doing Wriothesley's story quest. Oh, okay, thought that really rock the cutscene on there.
Maripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
Yeah.
You've got a set schedule,
So Twitch haven't set busy animations to emote at school. Yeah, it is. Oh, it is actually really nice that they have that you can just use a normal emote and add a preset animation.
Well, he does look kind of intimidating.
Yeah, that's good shit. Yeah.
Pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation.
I feel like that one is the one that's used the most, I think, together with like the slide.
Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys? Yeah, he must be doing something right to
also, I did finish Novelette's story quest by myself because I think that I could finish it for doing something like doing a Narcon quest or something like that.
Excuse me, is someone passing by?
So yeah, I finished Novelette's story quest by myself. I also played the Archon quest by myself. But yeah, it's fine. It's nice and cold. -12. The cars can smell the snow outside. It's all snowy and pure, with very little dirty car tracks. I've never actually seen snow IRL.
I'm over here, inside this big spot.
I've never seen snow. Like I've seen snow in, like on movies and TV and photos, but I've never like touched snow. Like snow actually falling from the ground.
If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
Okay, so is the guy getting bullied
No,
hiding in the
it was
box?
nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself?
You're right, I also have something to show you guys.
That
That was
to your hair.
very lucky.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat.
Yeah, you'll see,
It's
you'll
a
see, you'll see.
soft and brown hat
Just
with
let
a bit of a brim.
the
Nothing
cutscene
fancy.
end.
I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone. It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Don't
Why
worry,
would you
we'll be
hide in a
back no
box?
time.
Just because you don't have your hat. What? Hey, oh, we're actually right at the beginning of the quest. Huh? I thought we were like in the middle. Okay. Yeah. Look. Not here. Here. Where's the dude? Here he is. Look, I got him. And I also got this. I actually got the sword first because I was thinking of pulling for a Yato. But then I went, nah, fuck it. I'll just pull on the weapon banner. Then I got his signature weapon. And so I figured, might as well try to get a Yato. So I did, and I got him. So yeah. He's not really that built up. Like, his stats are pretty okay. They're not, like, that special. But, yeah, still fine. I got him, like, yesterday or the day before yesterday. Just need to, like, do the boss 1 or 2 more times to get him to 90. I think I also need to get some books for him. But, everything else should be fine. I don't even know what kind of teams I would use him in, because I already have another dude. Where's the other dude? Hello, dude. Here he is. I already have him, and he is a little bit better, I think. I feel, probably. Yeah, I also have his constellation. I have his talents already leveled up. But yeah, I guess now I have two options for when it comes to Hydro DPS. Okay, so now we have to look for this guy's hat. Okay. Oh, the elevator was down. Okay.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere
Okay.
else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought. Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in.
I wonder if this quest will actually be
Everywhere
interesting.
and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
Because Novulette's was a little... I'm gonna be honest. It
That's
was
a
a
good
little
idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it
Just for
shouldn't
me.
matter what kind of hat he's wearing. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there. You let Paimon pick out some other stuff too, right? If we're going to the shop anyway. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
No, right, I also have some other quests to complete here. Or have I already done it? Huh. Maybe I already did it? Weird. I thought I had an uncompleted quest here in the fortress. But apparently I already completed it, so I guess... so I guess there shouldn't be any Any interruptions to the quest? Should just let me finish it without asking to do a completely different story quest first.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
Well, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
No. Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that.
Yeah, it's interesting how
Paimon's just
famous we get.
dandy.
Because when we
Why,
got
your
to
heroic actions in Erinius
Liyue,
have long made their way to the
we
fortress
still
of
weren't
Meripede.
famous. Like, some people
We
heard of
that
a
you
story
were
of someone
personally
defeating a
received by
dragon,
His Grace when you made your way
but
down here.
there
you know.
isn't really anyone
You were
recognizing
the
us.
envy of all. And you're one
I guess
of
in
His Grace's
Sumeru we
favorite
had some of
people,
that.
so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, watch the video about Roman soldiers' salary. Got an interesting tidbits about something. About the banking of soldiers, or something money related. I mean, there's a couple of things. There's like the really famous one about the fact that salary used to be paid in salt because of, you know, how valuable salt would be, because you could, you know, worst case scenario, you could just use it to eat. You could just season your food with it, and that's why it's called salary, because it comes from the Latin root of sal, or for salt. But interesting facts about money. Can't remember any. I mean, there's. Wait, is this Roman or is this Greek? I don't remember. But I guess this one is interesting. I mean, it's. I mean, interesting would be stretching it. Would be stretching it a little bit. but there were some coins, right? They are not pure gold. They're of a alloy called electrum, which if you play like Minecraft mods, you know electrum is an alloy between gold and silver. There's also some like trace metals in it, but it's mostly gold and silver. And like all other metals are pretty shit because they come in ore, so you have to melt them. But gold, you can just find like chunks of gold lying around, kind of, basically. But it's usually not pure gold, it's like electrum. So the first coins and the first metals to really be worked were electrum and gold, which is the same type of metal that would be at the top of the pyramids in Giza. Because they would be popped in electrum, if I remember correctly.
After all, I also
Like they would be
only joined
coated
up
in
here because I'd
limestone,
heard
so they would be
Mr.
pure
Alvar was
white,
a good friend
and
of
the top
Duke.
would be electrum.
And though
So
I've
they
only
would be
caught
just
scant
pure
sight
white
of his
monuments
grace
with
since then,
gold at the
as
top.
fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean,
Of course, it
we've
wouldn't
all
be
got
a solid
agendas,
piece
but
of
rather
electrum.
than trying to force something
It'd be
to
like
true, it's often better to just
like a coating.
go with the flow.
It would be like some
so now you're
plates
trying to kiss up to
coating the
us.
top. Yeah,
Well, I
it would
did
be
mean it when I
in the
called
middle
you
of the
legends,
desert.
and
You'd like
it
see
is
it for
indeed an
miles,
honor to
reflecting
meet the
the
two of
sun.
you. Oh, enough of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Is there something you're looking for?
Because the first metals worked. You know, you have like the ages. You go Bronze Age. No, not Bronze Age. Copper Age, Bronze Age. Then you keep going up. But the first metal actually worked. It's like gold because it's just you can just find it laying around, and then you can just hammer it, and it becomes shiny. That's basically it. You don't even really need to melt anything.
No problem. Anything
And
else?
even if you did, gold melts pretty low temperatures, at least compared to other
Hey,
metals.
Feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Yeah, very easy metal to work with. Yeah, and it also like keeps its color,
So nice.
while like silver
Well, it's
becomes,
not like I'm
you know,
getting paid to
shit
watch this
after
shop.
being in the air for a
Instead of
while.
moral coupons,
Like
Mr. Alvar
copper
usually
becomes
lets me
green,
just take my
bronze
pick of our
to
goods.
iron
Life's
rusts,
been pretty good
but gold
recently,
just
so
fucking
I might as
exists.
well just
Gold
wait a
doesn't give a
bit.
shit.
Never hurts to make some friends.
All right. Paimon will take a look.
So yeah, I mean, I guess it's not directly money related, but like gold is basically the
Are
first
you
metal
sure
that
you don't want more?
that you work with.
These opportunities don't come
Didn't even-
by every day, you know.
I don't remember exactly, but I think you can melt gold at the temperatures that you use to fire pottery.
It just doesn't
Meanwhile,
feel
like
the same if the
iron
artist
and
is
stuff like
offering
that
everything to
melts
you
at
for
way
free.
higher temperatures than
But
that.
anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We
Which
can
is why,
discuss
even though
mineralogy later.
copper
That
and
poor guy
bronze
must still
are
be
like
waiting for us.
way rarer than iron,
Thank you so much.
why you
We'll be
work
out
with them
then.
before working
No problem.
with
and
iron.
Thank you for
Because they're
your
just
patronage.
easier to melt.
I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice
And
word
that's
for
also
our
why a lot
establishment the
of-
next time you speak to His Grace.
Actually, wait.
That's a real
This
sneaky way of
okay. I
getting
have
good
two
reviews.
interesting facts about copper. I guess
We've been
technically
gone a
it's about
while.
bronze.
Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't
First,
passed out from lack of air.
the first and like the simplest is that bronze, you know, like copper and tin. It's not just copper and tin. You'd add like a bunch of other crap to
Every
it to make
journey
it
has its
melt
final
at
day.
lower temperatures.
Don't rush.
So there's always like magnesium and other stuff like mixed in, mostly to like make it easier to work with. And also, so you know how Hephaestus, the Greek god, he is supposed to like have a limp? Like he is supposed to be crippled? Yeah, that's because blacksmiths back in the day, they just had the shittiest health possible. Because bronze, a certain kind of bronze, has a stupid amount of arsenic. So, you know, if you were a blacksmith back then, you were just injecting yourself with copious amounts of arsenic. And one of the side effects of arsenic poisoning is that, are like the same physical deformities that Hephaestus is supposed to have.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
So he's gonna be disappointed that it's not his real hat, right?
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too!
He didn't even
I
care that
told
it
you
wasn't
there
his
had
hat.
been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
Oh, no, he did realize it's
Wait,
not his hat.
This isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Oh yeah, also in
Does it
the
have some kind of sentimental value?
talking about blacksmiths and bronze. Is it the
Sorry,
Iliad?
I can't.
I think it's the
explain
Iliad.
at the moment. Time's tight
There's
as well,
a scene
so I suppose I'll
where
keep looking for
Homer
a while.
describes
If you're
how
looking for a
Hephaestus
hat,
is
I just
forging
picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Achilles'
Your
shield.
Grace.
Like, so it's a divinely made shield, and so that's why it's like impervious to everything.
Oh, hey,
Except
It's been a while.
he calls the shield bronze,
Well, it's a slow
but the
day
techniques
today, so I
he
decided to go
uses
for a little
to
stroll.
describe the way
Even if
he
your
makes the
workspace
shield
isn't cramped, it's still good
are
to get some air.
equivalent with the
I'll
way
say I'm
that
not at all
iron is
surprised
made.
to find the two of you here.
That like
I
iron
never
would be
could turn
worked.
down someone
So he's
for
like
quest for help.
describing a god making a bronze
It's what
shield,
adventurers do,
except
after
he's
all.
actually making an iron
Is
shield.
that so? Maybe I
And
should
that's-
consider asking the
that's-
Adventurers
that's
Guild to
basically
open a
the
branch here.
curiosity.
As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid
Oh, the
misplacing
Beret
it again.
Society.
You might not have the same luck next time.
What?
Understood. Thank
It's
you
a society
so much,
based
Your
around
Grace.
having specific
Then-
hats? What?
Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
Okay.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get
The
into trouble.
Beret Society.
They saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him,
There's
I'd
been,
guess
yes,
he's
high
just
melting
more of an
point.
introvert.
Okay,
It's not
that
unusual
second
for the more
point
shy prisoners
is
to freak out when I
not
show
true
up
though.
unannounced.
Huh?
Everything else,
Shy?
yeah,
There are
iron is
prisoners who
has
are
like a really
afraid to
high
talk
melting
to
point.
people?
it rusts.
Prisoners are still
If you
people,
don't
after all.
alloy it, it's like
There are
really
as many
brittle
crimes and motives as there are
and
stars in the
shit.
sky.
But
The
it's actually
idea of the
like
criminal
compared
as
to
a
basically
selfish,
every other
heartless
metal,
brute is just a
it's not hard
stereotype.
to find at all.
Such labels could never
It basically
capture the
exists
complexity
everywhere.
of even a single
In fact,
individual person.
all throughout
What kind of
Europe,
a
there
person
would
a prisoner
be
may be and why they've committed a crime.
surface
We'd
mines,
never
I guess
know
you could
these
say.
things if they don't share their story
Like,
with
for
us.
example, in Hispania
You've
or
got a
Iberia,
point.
there would
Anyway,
be
it's all
like
good as long as it
a
makes
bunch
sense to you.
of basically little like hills that would have like a huge amount of iron content in them, and so you just mine the hill instead of like, you know, digging underground.
Although most of the societies here
Yeah,
will
like
just turn
compared to like
individual
bronze
brawls into
and
mass
copper,
ones.
and
The
especially
Beret
tin,
Society does appear
iron
to
is
be
just
an exception.
everywhere.
It's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up too. And if you're
Hills
still
of Iron.
interested
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering
It's
place
kind of
as
like
well.
how in South America
Biggest fan of that cap.
All right, then,
there used
please
to
follow
be
me.
like just pure hills of basically gold and silver. There used to be similar things in Iberia, just basically hills of iron and gold. Except they've, you know, all been industrially mined by the Romans and other people, so there's not much of them anymore. Yeah, I think there's even certain languages have like a how do you say it in English? Like a toponym, like
Welcome, Your Grace, and the
a
traveler.
name for a
Would you like
place,
3 orders for
like a
today's
generic
welfare
name
meal?
for a place. There's like a specific
Unfortunately,
name for
we
a
weren't
hill
informed of your visit
that
in
implies it
advance,
had
so we
iron
didn't
in it.
prepare any super deluxe
I
welfare
know
meals
like
today.
Portuguese and
I'll
Spanish
pass on
have
the food.
that. I
What
think
about you?
Italian has that word as well. And
Then
I think
Paimon will also
French
pass.
probably
Paimon will
has.
save her stomach for something better.
What a pity.
But yeah, there's like a
It would seem
specific
that none of
name
us
for a
can
hill
properly
that implies it
appreciate your
had
skills,
iron in
Walsall.
it in the past.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Yeah, the only problem with iron is
Yes,
that
please?
unless you make steel,
Paimon didn't know you
you're,
could
you're
get
kind of
non-welfare
shit out of
stuff
luck.
at this
Because
place.
iron is like it's not. It's like
not
it's
for
way better
everyone.
than bronze
Think of
and
it as
copper,
a
obviously.
special treat for
But it's-
VIPs.
Like pretty shit
Oh,
unless you
now
make it
that's
into
what
steel.
Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
I fought tooth and nail for the sake of justice. I'm still trying to learn about Fontaine. Really wasn't that involved with a lot of it. I mean, yeah. Let's be honest. Did we even do that much? Besides, you know, like playing Phoenix Wright in the court system and helping evacuate some people. We really didn't do much.
That's a bit too humble for you. Even the most
I guess we fought the
unintentional
whale,
action can catalyze new developments.
but even
and
that,
force
like in
many
the
fates
cutscene,
onto brand
it's
new
like
paths.
it's Novelette that does a lot of the fighting.
Sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy.
Yeah.
Is it so strange that I would want
Man,
to give a
when-
few
when is
words
my
of
cough
praise
gonna
out
go
of
away?
genuine admiration?
I'm not even sick anymore, but I still have a cough.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings.
Yeah, we never
Power
figured
and
out
control come in
why
many
Wriothesley
forms.
got convicted.
Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll
I'm
learn
perfectly aware of that
why
too,
Wriothesley's
but
in
even
jail.
so, that doesn't make me think any less
because
of you.
he is in jail,
I
like,
would very
right?
much like
He's
to
also a prisoner
maintain
here,
friendly
even if
relations
he's
with you
already done his sentence.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
No, wait,
She mentioned something
is the
about
game way too loud?
contraband.
Might be.
Are they like dangerous?
Might be a little bit.
goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the slide.
Is this better?
Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats.
Well, Ellison,
so
this
we
is
have to
better.
examine everything
Yeah,
carefully.
yeah, yeah. I think it was a little bit too loud before, but now it
do we
should
have
be a little bit better.
It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem.
Wait, why would you smuggle
If
Mora?
you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Isn't Mora
Yep.
literally useless here?
We can't just send them back up now, can we?
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well? Paimon will be your vault keeper!
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just
Dark,
know
sparkly
it must be worth
gem.
a ton of Mora.
What is it gonna be, like a piece of obsidian? Something like that? Oh, no, it's poisoning Paimon. Okay, wait,
Actually,
no,
never
don't,
mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
don't you dare poison Paimon. I swear to God. I'll burn this game to the ground if you hurt Paimon.
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
I know Paimon's fan club is not very large, but I am part of it.
It's as if the gem was just
Don't you dare hurt
drawing
my
them out of
flying
Paimon's
emergency
brain.
food.
It was super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Oh yeah, weren't we able to, like, purify stuff? Like, didn't we purify Dvalin's blood or something like that?
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw
Yeah, that's a
something,
part of
right?
the story that never came back up again, isn't it?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
Yes, Paimon, you do not touch
You
the box
do
again.
have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met, either.
Yeah, I mean, he's running a prison that isn't his. Like, doesn't seem like that would be a very easy thing to do. Oh, it's the beret guys. Oh, so they really do all have hats.
We are honored by your
all the same
visit, Your
hat.
Grace. All of us at the Society
Oh,
have
okay.
been waiting for your arrival. Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Duce.
But are we gonna get you to wear a hat as well?
This is their gathering place.
Man, I wish we could choose to
can find
wear
all sorts of drinks and snacks here,
the
as
stuff
well as a
we
large
wore
variety
before.
of books and other resources.
You know, like the mask
Every once
we
in a
wore
while,
with
the society
Ayaka
will also host activities and seminars,
at the
which
festival.
are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace.
Or like
All
the
we did was set up an organization in the same way
Wreath
as
of
you
Flowers.
would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can
why
focus on
is
rehabilitating
his
our
French
mental
accent
states
so
and
weird?
even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members donating goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
Yes, but why that
In
hat?
other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Why
Why,
does Paimon feel like
why
he
is
didn't
that
answer
dude
the
just
question at all?
staring at a staring at a
they're
blank?
supposed to be like the model prisoners,
Wait,
right?
did you see
So
that too?
This is what their spot looks like.
Hell is this dude doing? Hello? Are you okay? I can't even talk to him. Why is this dude just staring at the... Okay, well, whatever.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello.
I'll just pretend that he is watching
I'm organizing
television
the
or
bookshelf.
something.
Want to take a look?
Or maybe he's like
We've got
reminiscing
some
about
classics,
television.
as well as a few books that the members published themselves. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do.
I mean, if you think about it,
You
it's
never know what you
actually
may be good at
pretty
until
nice.
you give it a try.
I mean,
And while
you
you're
work
here, no matter what you do, you won't
when
be
you
judged
wanna
for
work.
it. After all, there's no need to conform
and
to societal
even if you do work,
expectations when
you
you're
only work for
already in
like
jail.
2 days in a row.
So this is
Because
something
you're
like a
very
safe
much incentivized to
space.
not work 3 days in a row.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will.
Yeah, besides the fact that you are surrounded by criminals. Still, everything else seems pretty good. I still haven't seen anything awful happen in here. You know, besides like the guards
Welcome to our
breathing out in your
gathering
necks.
place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Like a Melusine guide. What?
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and
Oh, you mean like
benefits to
the
our latest
guides
members.
that like
I'm sure
are
Mr.
in
Dugier
the
has already
boats?
explained some
Okay,
of it, but
okay, okay.
allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Yeah.
So
could
you can
definitely see
just
how it'd be
set up
easier
your
to
own
live your life if you had all the
restaurant?
support.
Okay, interesting.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society.
I mean, if you had
think we made the
stable
correct
way
choice
to bring
join him.
ingredients, I guess. Okay, this society is gonna turn out to be evil, right?
Hey, you there,
Either that
newbie.
Mr. Dugier or something like that.
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why
Either
don't you
that
follow
or
my lead
some
and take
evil
a deep breath
people
before letting everything out like this.
using the hat to pretend they're better people than they actually are. Right?
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too. With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place. Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course,
Dude
Your
just
Grace.
staring
I
at the
will
wall.
attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Oh, wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
On the surface, yep.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the society, I
Also, I
met
just
too many
realized-
people who could not come to terms with
I feel like there are
themselves.
more people with
And
hair,
I'm sure that a part of your support is
like more
rooted in your
characters
desire to
with
help
hair
those
that makes
people
it
find
look
their
like they
way.
have ears than characters with actual animal ears.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying
Right?
life just fine, working and fighting.
Of
Because like
course, that
Ching was the
lifestyle
famous
is more
one,
than enough
and I
for
also
some people in
have
the fortress.
Wriothesley.
For others, though, they would just be useless
I would
distractions.
count Novelette.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew
Nah,
this,
okay, I guess
but even
there are
His
more
Grace sometimes fights in the
and
ring.
more like
What?
animal ears
You fight
characters
during
than not.
Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Fine.
Oh,
I guess I'm
almost
just
never
wrong.
need them.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Are they all
Did
shocked?
you forget about us already?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
What?
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange.
Nah, no,
but
he's
check up
lying.
on him later.
He's
After
bullshitting.
all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls
Like the way
through the
everyone
cracks.
else reacted,
We'll leave
that
him to
they
you
know.
then.
And if they know, he knows.
Where were we before we got sidetracked? Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
Yeah, see that there's fuckery going on beneath the surface.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Yeah, there's fuckery
Never,
going
Your
on.
Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
What? The exit? The exit to what? We're like in an open space.
Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
And same to you.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Well, what's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Aren't you complimenting them the entire
Poor
time as
Paimon.
well?
She doesn't see what's
remember
wrong.
exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too. As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated.
There's just an
so I'll
aura
explain
of
everything to you
fuckery
later.
around.
I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now a confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You completely lost Paimon.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can
Wait,
you
really?
just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it. I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
Huh, okay. So I was right, that the Dugier dude is dodgy as fuck. I mean, even his name just implies what he's all up about, right?
Huh. It's just as Wriothesley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
So this is that really overexcited
Wait,
dude?
you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident.
Oh,
We'll be
Paimon
on
is so
our way
bad
as
at
soon as we
lying.
find it.
Oh, okay.
Nobody?
Huh. So no one cares about it?
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not going to tell Wriothesley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know? We can look around for it, yeah?
Huh. Okay, so here's that overly excited dude.
Hey, big guy.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner. I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and, I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right? You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but, it should be somewhere nearby.
Huh.
Hey, hello? Anyone home?
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and
So now he is
you've
not
already heard
nearly
my
as
spiel. I
excited
don't
to
know
talk
anything
about
beyond
it.
what I've
Interesting.
already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just there's nothing more I can tell you.
So she's the one that was hiding something,
Are
right?
you still organizing the bookshelves?
I think.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now.
You really can't check them out. Please understand.
What? Okay, so she really won't let us touch the books?
Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
Weird. Yeah, it was like, man, it was so obvious that the fucking Hat Society was gonna be
Things at their
evil.
headquarters.
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
Yep.
And that's precisely
exactly.
why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who started it all was...
No.
It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out
He stole
what's
his
really
hat.
going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states. Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody? Aren't you
Yeah,
a
it's not
dude?
like there's
You
a
can do whatever you
dozen
want in
people.
this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society. And
Let me
even
guess,
though
is
the
there
members
something
are
hidden
acting all
beneath the
optimistic
hat?
and motivated, it's all
There's
just
gonna
a
be
show.
something beneath the hat, isn't it? Your Majesty, I shall wrap myself in that purple silk cloth and take my leave. I know, right?
Indeed.
Acting with
He
justice?
certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to
You
turn
should
his
do whatever
members
you
into the
want.
most upbeat and motivated
You're the
group of
one with
people you've
ultimate
ever
power.
seen. That won't turn out well in the long run. I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set.
Just use,
That's quite
you
like
know,
that of fish with
good
blood.
old American
Fish?
enhanced interrogation
Right.
techniques
Let's give
to
them
get the
some time.
truth out of them.
My guards will need it to finish their investigation too.
They have nothing to
You can
hide,
find
they
me in
have
my
nothing to
office when
fear.
the time comes.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon!
What do you mean the Praetorians are doing what Praetorians do best again? I mean, I'm not killing you. I'm just giving you a sword and gently implying what you should do with it. Okay, I don't remember if it was just later that day or the same or the next day, so I'll just wait the next day. Yeah, somehow that's I was gonna say the most common Roman execution technique, but not really. Like when you read books about like the guys in power, like if they kill themselves, it's probably because someone gave them a sword and told them like, either you do this or I'll do it to you. Still, I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna bet that it's something hidden beneath the hat that controls them. It's gonna be like one of those stones or something like that.
Oh, here you are.
Fair enough. Give the man a
Did you manage to
choice.
land a lucky
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
on the welfare meals tonight?
One of those choices that are in quotation marks. It's either die or
Patience,
die.
Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still
Hey,
thinking
at least
about
it's
the first
still
thing
better
that came
than
to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely,
you know,
why
Russian
didn't anyone
suicide,
come to me
where
about
you
it?
shoot yourself in the back of the head 4 times,
That's a good point. Could whatever
and
they're
then
afraid of
fall
be so
through
powerful
a
that
flight
even
of
you
stairs.
won't be able to do anything about it?
Or an
But
American
even if such a
suicide,
thing existed,
where
how could they
where
be
you
so
first
sure
you
without
shook
checking
yourself
with
to
me
death,
first?
and then you
It'd be
hang
one thing
yourself
if
with a
it was
rope.
just 1 or 2 people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Because you've been working with Dugiel?
Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side.
Huh.
So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
He's been very depressed to first break his fingers and then empty a mag in the back of his head. Yes, exactly. And then his brother just poisoned himself with obscure Russian-developed poison that is not available anywhere, not even the black market. Man, what a tragic set of suicides.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
Exactly, the
Yes,
hats are
that's the
hiding
conclusion I
something.
came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning.
Of course,
I had
and
no way to
he
know
was
if any of the
lying when he
members had
said he
actually
didn't
seen the gem
recognize the
before,
stone.
But since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
Yeah, and the dude obviously knew what the gem was, because when he held it, it didn't have the flashbacks. Which means that he knew not to hold it with his, like, bare hands.
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
Okay,
My
that part I
apologies.
wasn't expecting.
There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can
So
assure
he's just
you that
going,
I've
oh yeah,
now
you guys are
told you
heroes who help
everything there is to
everyone.
know.
That's why I'm associating
Of course, you're
myself
under no
with you, so
obligation,
everyone knows I'm about the
But
same
I
thing.
would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you.
You have my thanks. Now, there are still 2 outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual
Let me
knowledge
guess,
of it.
gems
It's my
hiding
hope
beneath
that
the
a brave
hat
fish will take my bait and venture
to
outside
control
of their dark
people.
and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Should we get some background music? Was the dude just taking a nap?
Excuse me, Your Grace. But
Sitting
may I
around
come
with his
in?
eyes closed?
I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
Wait, this isn't the one that was organizing the
I
books, is
apologize
it?
for my lack of composure. These 2 are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct? Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Oh, Fasol is the
Slow
dude who
down,
lost the
take a
hat,
deep
right?
breath and start from the top. What happened at the society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed
Why?
to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure? What?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most.
Huh.
Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
That's always
I don't
his
recall
accent
hearing
like a
knock
mix
or
between
giving permission for you to come
American
in.
South.
Oh, my
like
apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Like we'd believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to
Okay,
his
so
senses.
he's just
We brought
blackmailing
back to
her.
our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to
Yep.
say.
Just
This
blackmailing.
is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
It's all right, Avise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of. No matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
But why?
In that case, Avise and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avise, please show me your head. That is an order. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long
I mean,
as
even
you
his
give me
mustache
word.
is evil. There's no
Why
way you can
so
trust this guy.
intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avise. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes
Okay.
Paimon really mad.
So I guess we need to go rescue the two of them.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic.
Huh.
However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Yo, oh, we get one of these minigames. Okay.
But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avise feel the need to remove her head? From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence. The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret, but there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves.
Lost hair clip? What?
I have an idea, but...
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avise didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical, is hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Hey, what?
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
What?
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain. The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Okay, what? So they're getting fucky water injected into their brains? The hell? Honestly, at that point, I'd prefer Dr. Pepper injected into my brain. The hell? At least... What? At least it wouldn't, like, give you PTSD or something. So that's what all of these dudes are suffering, I guess?
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Huh.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Ew. What?
Okay. Glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
Ew. Okay.
Let's go check out the other areas too.
Wait, there's other areas? What? No, you mean the other areas here. What is Paimon looking at? I guess the books that the other lady wouldn't let us look at?
That Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different though, and the names of the authors also don't match up. Yeah,
huh.
and they dared to
so they're
claim
fake
that they
books.
wrote these too.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members. Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, and perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Well, that's fucked up.
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
So they're hiding somewhere?
That could only mean...
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Huh.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
So, the guard is also corrupt? What? What? Oh, the loudspeaker. Okay. That's weird. I saw just a bunch of text pop up with no voice acting. Also, why is there like water above?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
Like,
as I
you know what I
remember.
mean? There's like a little
But
puddle
where are
of water
those
in the
who
middle.
share the memory?
Oh well, whatever. Like this, like look, back on. It started the cutscene.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught
Yeah,
wind
probably
of Dugier's
sound
declaration
crazy.
of war
I'll,
against him.
I'll point it
He's
out
fled
later.
to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat.
How would you have abandoned areas in a place like this,
We
though?
can take this path. You guys take
Like,
the
I would
other.
assume this place to be quite overpopulated. See, like this. Like, there's this pool of water. Then in the floor above, there's one that looks the same, except smaller, right? Around the Duke's office. Oh well. Oh, I need to follow him. Oh, right, and I have Hydro equipped. Oh, and I have all of them, right? No? All the constellations? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! Paimon sees some society members too!
After them.
It's rising. Run!
And is this dude like really trying to run away? I wonder what happens if I just let him let him keep running. Nothing happens.
Ugh, those blasted guards.
That's disappointing.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
I wanted to see if they'd actually run away. Oh, well.
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Guards, take them away.
Okay, so there go those two guys.
It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
And I'm gonna guess that that's the domain where we get to use dude, right? So wait, there's a quest to start here. Hello? Hi? We know this guy? Wait, from which West? Oh, well, just skip the beginning dialogue. I just want to to start the quest to add it to my quest log. Come on. Okay, I'm already regretting to talk to this guy. Go on. Okay, finally. Sheesh. Okay, so we have to go through here. Man, this little pet is still my favorite one. Just a tiny little oceanid. Through here now, I think. Right? Do I even have the right quest equipped? I do not. Yep, from the back. Okay. Yeah, I saw two pets and I immediately thought, okay, something's wrong. Okay. Is there a chest here? Nope. Okay. Okay, so this is the domain. Yep. Okay, let's do this.
I knew you'd miss me.
Okay. And yes, Furina is still an Archon in my heart. I don't care that she was never an Archon or something like that. She's the real Archon.
There's so much space down here.
Honestly,
yeah.
Let's be honest,
These are
like
all former work
she's more of
areas.
an Archon
They've
than
been
like
left abandoned due to
half
a
of
lack of funds.
the Archons that we already
There are
have.
usually guards on patrol.
Okay,
here.
so she's more of an Archon than Zhongli.
would
At
seem
least
that all of
for the
those
last
guards
couple
have been
hundred
bought
years,
as well.
like definitely.
Stay sharp.
She's more of an
He's got a
Archon
ton of
than
surprises waiting
Venti.
for us, I'm sure.
Venti just fucks around. Venti doesn't do anything. Venti does the exact same as Furina, except he doesn't exist. Well, Furina does. Like, Furina actually interacts with her people. So, you know, she's immediately better than Venti. Then A? Okay, fine. I guess A is the better Archon. Technically, even though, you know, she actively damages her people. Honestly, the only Archon I'd say is on par with Furina, at least in terms of, you know, caring about their people, is probably Nahida. That's it.
I see everything.
Gather.
Why is there no battle music? Huh?
Let my name echo inside.
Away now. Have a safe trip.
Why is there no battle music? What the hell? That was
Are you okay?
so uncanny.
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dujier really prepared for everything.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see.
A handbook?
Ah,
Giant
this should
one?
be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see.
Huh.
So it's much as I expected.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those
Why
around
would you
them.
be a snitch to get food
To
and
avoid
water when there's
punishment, they learn
free
to stop
food and
talking
water
with one another.
just for everyone
This
else.
leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however. And so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dugier's slaves. Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Poor Paimon.
Is that the best example you could come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm. Those
Poor
who
Paimon.
use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Okay. So is there gonna be a big boss battle? Is Dugier just gonna be an Abyss Herald or something like that? Or a Fatui agent? Oh no, there's puzzles. Oh no.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place, but the door's been locked. Rather than confront
Okay,
Dugier,
okay.
I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all. Forget it. Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Yep. That's my way to do things, Paimon. Okay.
Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing?
Okay.
Look, the other side's open! Let's go.
What about... Okay, no, this is the way we have to go. So this is a side path, I guess? Oh, nope, right? Domains don't usually let you cling to walls, right? Okay. Wait, we still have to go down further? No. Oh, I can't use this gadget in the domain? No, that's disappointing. Wait, I don't want this, I want this.
Stabilize.
Okay.
This is
Do, do, do,
order.
do. Nope. Man, you know what I miss? Oh, this is so obscure. I didn't even know how I remembered it. That bug you used to be able to do to get 5 party members with you at all times. I mean, not at all times. You couldn't do it in domains. There used to be a little bug that you could do. Oh, and it was so fun. Like, you could only do it in the overworld, but it was still really fun.
Get a little chilly.
I don't know if anyone else remembers that.
Everyone hold it.
The Shelby, shine down.
Away now.
Okay. I don't even really remember how it was done. But I do remember you could do it. They remember doing it a lot. But then it got patched and that was sad for quite a while actually. Because I had a couple really good I mean good in quotation marks team comps that used 5 people. I think it's back when Noelle was my either Noelle or Beidou were my main DPS.
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if that changes anything.
Okay. Huh. Oh.
Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
Wait, he should. Yeah, he should. I didn't know that Fontaine characters were able to do this. Like this. Where they jump out of the water. I only figured it out when I rolled for Furina and I used her to swim.
I see everything. There is no escape.
Let's begin.
Okay. There's got to be more people who didn't know that that was a mechanic, right? Also, how is it? Why is it only Fontaine characters? Right?
Probably moved
Doesn't make sense. I mean, if it was like only diver characters like Fremine, then it would make sense. But no, it's only Fontaine characters, which is weird. Or even if it was just Hydro characters, it would still kind of make sense.
You can leave this place.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again.
Oh.
So close to me. I don't want any trouble.
That's the lady that was organizing the books.
Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
All right.
Okay, let's go. Come on. We have people to rescue. Also, why is this dude? Huh. Why does the dude have like this red thing around him? So they let you use him with Constellation 3. Interesting. Okay. And I'm not gonna read all that, but I'm happy for you, or sad it happened. Okay. We do this, and then exit operations. Place the limiter, then rotate one more time. Yep. There we go.
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here.
Yeah, we have Paimon.
Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not? That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
Okay, so I actually keep them with me? Oh yeah, I have 3 of them. Huh. Interesting. Also, I still don't get why Wriothesley is glowing red. but I guess it's fine. Okay, so I need to hit that one. So this one has to stay in place. And it's coming from there, so I need to hit this one. Then it should be just like this. Yep. Okay. Let's go. So now it has a little bit of music. It still has basically no music. This domain. It's kind of weird. Not gonna lie, it kind of weirds me out.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
The hell is that?
Names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
The what?
Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick.
Come on, evil mustache man. You're getting down.
Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice! Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear.
Is really everyone an irredeemable monster?
Those who deserve to be punished?
Isn't exile like the one punishment for everything in Fontaine?
Tell me that you care about
Like,
their
look,
lives and
look,
well-being.
this lady, maybe she just committed like
running?
tax fraud or something. Maybe she just like wrote her taxes wrong one
Sadly,
year.
You're wrong on both
And then she got thrown into the
Unlike
fortress
I've never seen them
with,
as
you know,
curs.
murderers and rapists.
The fortress is not
And
only
that
a
dude,
place for confinement, but
maybe
also
he is
a place
literally
for
Hitler.
rebirth.
Maybe
Just
he
as people
is.
are free to give in to the darkness
Maybe he
within
just
their hearts, they are
murdered
also
millions
free
of
to seek
people,
redemption
and then he
a
was
new
sent
beginning.
to the fortress.
Our bodies have limits.
That's like
but our
that's
spirits
the same
will
punishment
always
for everyone.
remain
We were gonna
free.
get the same punishment
They
for
may
having a
have made
balloon on a
mistakes, but
Wednesday
they
or
are
something
still
like
human
that.
beings with people
How do we
and
know
things
that
they
this dude
cherish.
didn't do that?
And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds.
Yeah, what misdeeds though? We were gonna get sentenced to prison and hard labor
destroying their spirits
for
with
holding a
fear,
balloon.
taking their freedom away so
Which
that
wasn't
they'll
even a
become
balloon,
slaves
it's a
who will never
Paimon.
again feel or think. And you say
Uh.
that's what they've always deserved? You are
well.
nothing compared to them.
Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Really mad.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley? Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Okay, so now is the boss battle, I guess?
Stabilize.
Make yourselves at home. Time to shine.
Way now. Stay cool and face your guilt.
Oh wait, yeah, Furina's summons were set to the healer, right? That's why I wasn't freezing anyone. Oh well, it's fine, it's fine. So now we get the animation, okay.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
Aren't we basically gods? Would we even be hurt if we got shot?
What's the matter?
I mean, with all the things that the Traveler has done, I assume they'd just be able to deflect the bullet enemy style with his sword.
Prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
Okay, so they were evil. just as it was extremely obvious from the beginning. Honestly, it would have been more surprising if the Hat Society was a red herring.
Not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress. Yeah, it's the least that we could do.
So, do you have a plan
Yeah,
for how you're gonna deal with him?
still did pretty good.
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea.
Public
For now,
execution,
I
just do
think
it
I'll
medieval
do
style.
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments. I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so how about this? I'll treat you to a meal
I was
in
about
2
to
days
say,
at the Coupon
you know, it would be
cafeteria.
nice to see an
We should have a
Archon
better
act as a
handle on
true
things by
ruler.
then.
You know, like Wriothesley. Since Furina was technically
Don't worry,
not
it won't be
really
the same
an
old welfare
Archon.
meal. I'll
Like,
make the necessary arrangements.
neither an Archon or ruler in regards to the story. Nahida is not really a ruler until the end. Zhongli is trying to stop being a ruler. Venti is never a ruler. Then I remembered A. A is, in fact, an Archon ruler. And just that she's pretty much the worst. Okay, between 11 and 1. 2, 2, 2, 2. So, like this. Yeah, if you really think about it, A is really fucked up, huh? Because, honestly, like, so she would, like in retrospect, the events of Inazuma really are fucked up, huh? She would just cripple the minds and bodies of her people and isolate them from the rest of the world. Just so she could say that they are alive. That's it.
The world remains constant over the centuries.
I mean, at least Venti cares about his people. Like, about their happiness. You know? Like, Zhongli doesn't want to be a ruler anymore because he recognizes that the people are ready to do a better job than he does. But A just went, fuck it. Maybe either do it my way or we don't do anything at all, then I'll just kill all of you. And she really just went for it.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind him for sure. That's not what Paimon meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
Hmm? I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too!
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I mean, yeah,
I try my
weaponized
best.
PTSD is not
After all,
gonna
it's
fade
my
away
duty
easily,
to take care
is
of
it?
everything that happens within my territory. Please, go ahead. Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
So what, is this like... is this like baby Wriothesley?
And then,
It actually did look
we
like
were
them.
merely raised as livestock.
Even had the same vest and
Once we had
everything.
reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles. Yes, like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all.
That's a little bit more fucked up than I expected out of Genshin.
So in the end,
You know, like...
I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
I mean... Okay, no, yeah, there's also the Lynette story. That's also pretty fucked up. Huh?
I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most.
Maybe Genshin is not all happy and rainbows.
My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's Avise and Fasol. Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to
escape
unscathed.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avise here at the fortress.
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and
Isn't
I
there a
didn't
name for
forsake
this?
him either. But we're still
Isn't there a
both
name
prisoners.
for like two people that go through a
we also aren't
traumatic
sure if the
relationship,
fortress is the
like a
best place to
traumatic
host
situation
something so
together,
celebratory.
and then fall in love because of it?
So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
I don't remember what the name is.
You're right. That the
But I'm
fortress
pretty
has
sure
never
there's a
hosted
name for
wedding.
this. I'm pretty sure this
That's
is
no
not
reason to
healthy
say
at all.
No, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
We can't thank you enough,
Yeah,
Your
I'm
Grace.
sure this is
We are
not
actually also
ideal.
planning to stay here after the
Oh,
conclusion
well.
of our sentences.
I'm sure it's fine.
We've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Also, aren't people like born in the fortress? So not everyone here is a criminal, even if only a minuscule, by minuscule definition, right? So there's nothing else for me to buy here, right? Oh wait, I have a lot of Reddit coupons. But I didn't expect to have this many. Wait, so let's check out the shop. Should be there, I think. Should be the first staircase, the right after the cafeteria, right? No. What? Maybe from this direction? Welfare meals, something. Oh. Yeah, it's from the opposite direction. Right. Okay. I think there are some things that I haven't bought yet. I know I bought the Trump book. The Art of the Deal or something. Art of the Trade. There's still some things I haven't, I think. Oh. Cards. Okay. Yeah, the Art of Negotiation. That's the one. But there's also pure water. But you can actually make this. Pancration. Is this a good card? I don't know. I haven't played the card game in so long. You know what? Fuck it, I'll buy the cards. You don't have at least 8 elemental dice remaining, and your opponent has not yet ended their turn. And your player has yet to announce. Oh, huh, interesting. Okay. Doesn't look good, but it looks interesting. Like it gives you a little bit of an advantage if you know your opponent will end their turn before you. Oh well. Okay. Now let's see all the red question marks. Oh, it's Nilu's birthday. Wait, wasn't yesterday someone's birthday as well? Yeah, it was Ganyu. Yeah. Okay, there's so many birthdays. Okay. Gonna get some Primo Gems. I get this. Oh, nice. Well, there's my commissions done. And then, what did I get? Oh, right, the welfare meal. The one who laughs loudest may not laugh to the last. They certainly are the happiest when laughing. What? Does that make sense at all? I don't think it does, but fine, whatever.
Boats are made for transferring commodities.
And yeah, I think this is a good place to leave it at. Yeah. Oh, we actually did manage to finish the story quest. So we played from start to finish. Actually was pretty good. It actually wasn't that boring, even though it was like pretty generic, I'd say. It was quite predictable. But it was still fun. I mean, I wasn't really expecting like groundbreaking storytelling, like to move me to tears from from a story quest. But it was still pretty good. Also, I say that, but Veti's story quest is actually really good. The one where we talk with the dude who's like feels guilty over his friend dying. But yeah, it was still pretty good. It was still really fun. We didn't get to Furina's story quest, but that's fine. maybe next time we will. But yeah, I think that's where we will leave it off for today. So thank you everyone for watching me, and should we rate someone? Let's see, is there anyone I follow online? Not really. Let's see. Let's look for someone. Who would I want to rate? Who do I feel like watching? Let's see. How about we look for Genshin? Maybe Genshin. You could watch some Genshin. No, you know what? I will look for a VTuber who is playing. Actually, no, fuck it. Let's just look for random VTubers. See what they're playing. What do people play these days? Lethal Company? Or something like that? Let's see. Let's see. VTuber speaking English. Okay, let's see. There's Minecraft. There's someone playing Genshin. There is there's a dude sleeping, I think. They're sleeping? What the hell? Okay. There is... Okay, there's a lot of people. I need to scroll more. Man, there are so many VTubers. What the fuck? There's a dude just straight up watching television. What the hell? Sea of Thieves, just chatting. Yo, there's a dude playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Huh. You know what? We'll see if there's any VTubers playing Stellaris. If there are, I'll raid one of them. If there aren't, I won't raid anyone. That's it. Okay, let's see. Stellaris. Are there any V2? Okay, wait, there actually are. Huh. That's surprising, actually. You know what? Sure. Sure. Let's raid this guy. Okay, hold on. How do you write their name? Okay. Raid. Okay, let's raid this guy and show him some love. Actually, wait, hold on. I should figure out a raid message. Okay. How about something like Ancient World. Quick before you go, have seen about Achilles Legends Untold. Pretty cool. King Platan Souls-like. Oh, actually haven't. Hold on. Okay. Achilles Legends Untold. I'll save that and look at it later. Okay. Raid message. Okay. How about Okay, I did not know I was this uncreative. How about... Okay, we'll just go for something simple. There, we'll just say this. If you want to join and you do not have that emote, you can just add in any emote you like. Anything that you think fits. Okay. Okay, great. Let's see. How do you write his name again? Like this, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's raid him. And again, thank you everyone for watching me. And I hope everyone has the rest of a great week. And I'll see you all next Saturday. I have no idea what we'll play, but we'll figure it out. Bye bye.